What's good, YouTube? It's me, Coach 67 Sports TV. Shout out to the awesome and amazing LDBC, Ironton Boston community. Shout out to the greatest university in the world, the Southern University, home of the mighty Jaguars. Broadcasting live from A.W. Mumford Stadium, Pete Richardson Field for Jackson State versus Southern University. This is Southern University's 2023 home opener. Both teams lost last week. Jackson State lost to FAMU. Southern lost to Alabama State. Even though it's the conference game, it counts as a non-conference game. However, neither team could really afford to go down, lose back-to-back games. Even though it's early in the season, Southern really can't afford to lose 2 games in a row to start the season. And Jackson State can't afford to lose 2 games in a row after having an impressive performance against South Carolina State week 0. So we're at the point now where it's a must-win game for both teams. I know many individuals are going to be like, well, Coach, it's a non-conference game. It's early in the season. It's too early to have, like, must-win games. However, I disagree in this context. Both teams need to win this game as far as I'm concerned. In particular for Southern, Harold Blood had a poor performance last week, to say the least. So it's going to be imperative that he comes out and he plays well in this evening's game. From a Coach Dooley perspective, if I was Coach Dooley, my approach and my game plan would be to first and foremost lean heavily on the running game. FAMU had a lot of success running the ball against J-State, and I know a lot of individuals are going to say, well, Coach, they pretty much determined how many men were in the box and they ran the ball, and in addition to that, FAMU have bigger backs. Southern backs tend to be like on the smallest side, but even with that being said, I know Gerard Sims isn't playing, but I think if I was Coach Dooley tonight, I think Kobe Dillon probably would get most of the touches from the running back position. I would try to lean heavily on the running game. Southern didn't run the ball last week at all. They really missed Dallas Black and Jeremiah Stafford. I mean, it's obvious. Mr. Fields, he didn't play terribly, but he didn't play well. So Southern really had no standout performances on the offensive side of the ball. And it's kind of telling. They didn't have a 100-yard receiver. They didn't have a 100-yard rusher. Harold Blood didn't play well. And from a Coach Dooley standpoint, he named Harold Blood as Offensive Player of the Week. So that tells you that Southern's offense was a lackluster, to say the least. So if I was Coach Dooley, I would let all 3 quarterbacks play. I would let Harold Blood start off the game. I would bring in Noah Biden. I would bring in Dylan Monroe. And I would give each one of those guys 2 series to really prove themselves. Whichever person plays better of the 3, I would let that person carry the load most of the way. I would try to lean heavily on the running game. And from a defensive standpoint, just hopefully the defense plays better than they played in the first 2 series last week. But other than that, the defense played well. So I don't think it was a defensive issue last week. I think it was more so an issue of just the offense just was pedestrian, to say the least. So that would be my approach, lean on the running game. In terms of my pregame prediction, I think Southern going to win a close game. But it's truly a 50-50 game. It wouldn't surprise me if either team won. Because Jackson State didn't play well last week. Southern didn't play well last week. So hopefully Southern could squeak out a win in their home opener and build momentum for the rest of the season. But neither team really could afford to lose. And I'm just expecting a good game. You know, hopefully we have a good game. Hopefully Southern plays well. But no matter what the outcome is, I wouldn't be surprised by what either team did, because Jackson State looked extremely impressive week 0. Last week, week 1, they struggled. Southern, they were so-so. They lost 14-10 last week against Alabama State. So it kind of go either way. That's it for this video. If you saw any value in this video, like the video, share the video, comment in the comment section, subscribe to the channel, also click the notification bell so you can be alerted anytime I post any new videos. Of course, since I'm here at A.W. Mumford Stadium, there'll be no Bayou Sports Talk today. However, check out myself and my brother Jared O'Levin Green tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the Southern Baller Show. In addition to that, after the game tonight, I have my post-game reaction to the game that's getting ready to take place shortly. Also, check out Swag Talk, one of the best swag podcasts on YouTube when it comes to swag sports. check out the brother Brent Fox. Also check out my brother Jared 11 Green. I'll catch y'all on the rebound. Y'all have a blessed, phenomenal evening. Peace and blessings.